All right, so here's the latest pickleball paddle I've been using. This is the Pursuit EX 6.0. All right, we found a good deal where you can get cosmetic ones, and then there was some discount to make it close to $100, a little bit over 100. I don't know how long they're going to keep that discount code available, but this is the first one I got. Got scraped a little bit, but this one we had to exchange because the wood pieces under here, it's uneven, so it's a little bit difficult to tell. Actually, I don't know if you can tell in camera, but the wood piece is slid over slightly further to one side. So when I grab this, so when I hold it this way, it feels comfortable, it's fine. But then when I hold this way, the part is a bit wider, so it's bigger here, so it feels really awkward. And I can also tell just from looking at it, like which side. You can see this speck here from the cosmetic stuff. All right, and when I hold it, I can actually tell, so I can like spin it around without even looking at which side, and then I can tell just from holding it, like, okay, this feels weird, this feels nice. And then I look, see, this is the smooth side. Okay, and then if I flip here, you can actually see this. So it kind of was messing up my game, so Engage was nice enough to send a replacement and a return label for the other one. So this is the replacement. There are some differences though. So the replacement one, this is, I mean, it doesn't matter to me, but the replacement one, you can actually see the outer edge guard. It's less glossy, which to me is a nice thing, because the gloss, I feel, scrapes up or shows the scrapes easier. So let me see if I can show you here. You can kind of see, it's hard to record it, especially since it doesn't want to focus on it properly, but you can kind of see some scrapes on the edges. Come on, focus. So you can see some scrapes there. But yeah, I'm not sure what they do with the return ones after they have some extra marks. I mean, it's semi-cosmetic, but at the same time, it's not just cosmetic, it's used. So maybe they use these as demo paddles and then they sell them for cheap, or they just keep them as demo paddles for people to use. Because these paddles are very nice. They provide a lot of spin. The EX provides a lot of pop. And I like this style paddle. I don't use two hands when I play, so this shorter handle is nice. And yeah, everybody's style differs. This cosmetic one, you can actually see, let me see here. So if I tilt it a certain way, it has a little greasy look, and then there's this smudge of like the glue there that they put. All right, it doesn't have any like big spots of the thing, but this is like a little bit rough texture from that glue. Okay, I don't know if that can be cleaned. I don't want to mess around with it and then it can get worse. But yeah, you can see like it has like some extra like shiny, like there's grease on it or something on it. But that's not really too much of a problem. So the only main thing is this little edge, but at least it's in the edge. You rarely will hit there, and I don't think that's going to affect the play at all. Yeah, it just looks a little gross, like there was some sticky rice or like a glue stick on it. But yeah, it doesn't affect the play, so that should be fine. I haven't actually used this one yet, but the handle definitely feels way more even than the other one. Okay, this one, like, I can't really tell from just spinning it around, like grabbing it, which side is the messed up, which side is smaller or larger. So that's good. That means it's even all the way around. Okay, and yeah, most of the cosmetic is just like some smudging or whatever on here. And again, this they just changed to make it less glossy. It's also, I think it's more flat. I think this one is like more rounded. I don't know if that will, I don't think that will affect anything, but yeah, I'll probably play with it within the next few days and we'll see how it goes. Also, this one, the sticker says 8.2, so I think that's the weight. So maybe this is a heavier paddle. All right, the other one I think showed 8.1, but that sticker fell off when I was using it. So yeah, all right, and you can see this one has some specks there. It also had it has these little 3 specks down there. Again, these are like in the edge, so they don't really affect anything. I was I was kind of okay with this paddle. The only problem is because of the way the wood is, I kind of have to always hold it with this side at the front, so I can't evenly wear it out, and my backhand would never be used. If they didn't glue down the wood pieces to the handle, I probably could have moved it over after taking out the grip, but it was glued down. So yeah, otherwise I would have just like scraped it up and moved it over. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe in the future, instead of putting some glue, the wood underneath is actually very soft too. So if you try and pry it, I was like trying to lift it a little, and I noticed it like dents really easily, the wood. So I didn't want to attempt to kind of scrape it up. But yeah, if they use like some light adhesive or double-sided tape, like something easily removable, more along the lines of like a post-it note or something, that might have worked, where you can actually take it out and move it around. But then again, I guess maybe while you're using it, it might shift, so maybe that's why they have to glue it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my review. I did before this use the Selkirk paddle. Actually, let me show that real quick. I'll be back. Okay, so before I was using this Selkirk S2 amped paddle, which was also nice, but then once I compared it and used the Engage one, I noticed a lot more grip. The Engage requires a different play style. I believe it had more pop, but yeah. All right, sorry about that. I had my customer come back. So here's the S2 amped compared to the other one. So you can actually see the outer edge rim of the S2 amped is more of this matte kind of rough surface. This one, the new what do you call it, Engage paddle, even though it's not as glossy as the original one that I got first, you can see it's pretty different. So this rough edge on the S2 amped, I scraped it a lot, but the scrapes actually will show a lot less than this other type where it's more smooth. But we'll see. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're going to get scraped over time anyways. That's how it is. You can actually see if I line them. Let me see if I can line them up. I need to get this like on a table or something. So if I line these up, I think they're like exactly the same size, shape, length, everything. The paddle, the handle's about pretty much the same. Okay, so you can see here. All right, and yeah, so this one I used for a long time. I got used to it. I don't remember how the grip was when I first used it, but now this grip feels a bit slippery. It's probably because I've been using it for so long, and this grip feels all sticky now. So yeah, it kind of just depends how over time. So I haven't used this replacement one yet. I used the other EX, and again, it does pop quite a bit more. So, and it could be because it's heavier. So I did have to pull back my swings a little bit to prevent it from flying way out, or I have to make sure to put a lot more top spin on it. But again, these paddles do have a lot better grip, so they do allow for more spin. At least from my play, it feels like it. So I haven't done any tests to actually check the spin other than just playing with it and seeing how it hits. This tape, they kind of, I think it's just electrical tape, so they don't have their own branded tape, if that matters to you. Like this, they put this. And I noticed some of the new Engage paddles, they stopped using the Engage branded grip as well, and then they use some like black and red with a red outline grip. And then if you're curious on the bottom, so the bottom of this, I don't know why, but they put this little cap here that's like a nipple or something. And this one, so you see they have this flat Selkirk thing. So I don't know why they put this style. It's just like a rubber piece that they stretch over the top or something. But yeah, that's the style of the Engage paddles. Again, I don't know if they change them over time, because the grip, my brother ordered some new ones, and the grip, they changed it, and they said, oh yeah, they just stopped putting the brand name. My brother was saying like he felt like it was an aftermarket. Somebody just put that grip and then returned it without the original grip. But then he ordered another paddle and got the same grip, so I don't know, it's kind of strange. I don't know, maybe it's the supply chain issue with all the shortages of COVID that they don't have the Engage grip anymore or something, or they run out, so they just use what they have to kind of get the paddles out as they can. But yeah, I'll use this in the future. I do like this. My dad was actually comparing it to a similar weight MX paddle. I don't remember if his was MX 6.0 or just the MX, but he said that this feels more balanced than the one my brother was using, and I'm pretty sure it's because the handle is shorter. So with the longer handle, it's basically like you're holding the paddle like this, and that's what makes it kind of more top heavy, so you have a little bit less control that way. But again, this with two hands and stuff is not as good because the handle's so short, so you can't grab that. So it's kind of all depends. Everybody has different play styles, everybody has different paddles that they like, so don't just go by my word. You can try other paddles. If you want the discount code or the thing to get the other stuff, I don't get any pay from it. Actually, I don't even know the code. I'd have to ask my brother. But if you go to the Engage website at the very, if you keep scrolling down, you'll actually see the ones with these marks they'll sell. I forgot what it's called, but it's not called factory seconds. It's called like Cosmetic, or I don't know, something. But yeah, so far I've been liking these paddles. I've noticed a lot of people have been switching to Engage paddles, and I don't think it's because they're sponsored or anything. I think these paddles, when you use them, you'll actually notice a difference in like the grip to the ball for the spin and things like that. And one other thing to keep in mind, it does take some getting used to play style. If you've been using other paddles, that goes for every paddle. You want to use them for a couple days to kind of see if you really like them, because if you only use them for a little while, you're not really going to get a good idea, and the only thing you're going to end up comparing is kind of if you're used to playing it like your old paddle. So you do want to use any new paddle you get for a couple days to try and get used to it. Because if you just use this any new paddle after you've been using a different paddle for a very long time, it's gonna feel weird, and then you might not like them. So it does take a little getting used to switching over from different paddles. But again, once I use this paddle for a while, when I switch back to the S2 amped, it could also be because the S2 amped is used and worn, so not as much grip and all of that stuff. So it's kind of difficult to compare because I don't just buy a whole bunch of brand new pedals all at once and test them all at the same time. But comparing this to my used S2 amped, this is definitely way more spin, way more pop, things like that, so more power. But yeah, hopefully this video helps some of you guys, and thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. Bye. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, it's hard to see, but at the bottom you can see on the S2 amped of the Selkirk paddle, I put some black electrical tape, and that's covering up some lead tape. I put some thin strips of lead tape on the bottom of that paddle. This one here, you can see it better because I accidentally dented it up. But yeah, I added that to make it a bit heavier. And yeah, but other than that, thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. I just forgot to mention that. All right.